Alright, we back, BrownEyeBuddies. You know how it is, BrownEyeBuddies podcast.
Sir.
So we're in Cincy this weekend. I originally thought I've been there a few times, but it's like kind of I went before we got there. Remember we smelled that cigarette in the air, and I was like, Cincy's just a big cigarette, like that's the whole thing.
Driving in Cincy is just age, bro.
It's
just
bad.
It's just death, bro.
Cause like I drive to Cincy. Once I come back, my engine light's on. Like, and now I gotta go fix my car. Like I don't even know nothing happened. It just is on now.
One thing about Cincy though, it's pretty. It's beautiful, bro. It's got an underrated view.
It's so underrated. Like I'm over here hating on it. We get there and I'm like, whoa, this is sick. It's actually nice.
Like, that little bridge they got, like
both
close
sides.
Close to the border.
Yeah.
By Kentucky. That's fine. What about that haunted house we went to this weekend?
Ooh, USS Nightmare. That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
I liked it. I think haunted houses they're missing something.
What do you mean?
I don't know. They're missing.
I love haunted houses. But
I feel like I don't get scared enough. I need something to make me jump out my shoes.
But there's some that are like McCamey Manor. Like you don't want to go that extreme where you think you're gonna die.
I might do. Maybe.
This guy's a freak. No, maybe a little bit. Like I'd be down if like I got knocked on the floor. Like if I really got knocked on the floor.
Oh, I don't know if someone knocked me on
the floor. But you said you want to go to McCamey Manor, but you're not gonna get knocked on the floor. You know what they do there?
I'll let someone touch me.
No, you're getting waterboarded at McCamey.
See, alright, nah, that's just torture. I'm not gonna let myself get tortured for fun.
Yeah, dude's kind of crazy.
I know this. What's your favorite part about haunted houses?
Dude,
what scares you the most? How about that?
I don't think anything really scares me the most. It's just why I like it. I go to so many a year, at least like 10 a year. But Halloween is just my favorite holiday, and it's like the vibe, the smells. Some people might say it smells terrible, but I like smells. I mean, that gasoline in there, the fallness. You smell the leaves. Really good.
So you said Halloween was your favorite holiday.
Yeah.
Top 5 holidays.
You want top 5 holidays?
Top 5 holidays. Let's see it.
Throw the top 5 up there.
Top 5 holidays. Go.
There's only like 5 holidays. Halloween's number 1. I'm not like that's just my number 1 always.
We don't even got 5.
That's just I guess 2. You gotta go Christmas.
Got to.
I mean that's just you just got to.
Once you get to Thanksgiving, who really cares?
Yeah, Thanksgiving's 3. I guess we'll throw 4th of July, like St. Patty's in there, so maybe Easter.
4th of July pretty good. Fireworks are nice.
Yeah, I put 4th of July at 4. 4th.
Everyone just gets drunk on 4th of July. That's all.
4th of July,
excuse to drink.
4th of July really depends on where you're going to eat. To be honest.
You go out to eat on 4th of July?
No,
that's
cookout.
Dangerous. Cookout, yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
It's the best. If you're getting a bad cookout, then it's not even in the top 5.
It was really fun over at Ash's house a couple years ago.
That got arrested.
That was fun. Because how are you gonna have a holiday for fireworks and then get mad when people light off fireworks?
You know it's a good holiday when someone's getting arrested.
But yeah,
what did he get booked for? Resisting arrest or something?
I don't even know.
Who knows?
We'll have to get Jason on here on that. Yeah, we can
put the video.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, and Easter. What you got?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to do Christmas at 1, Halloween. Those 2, if those aren't your top 2, you're not a human being. So Christmas, Halloween,
Give me some haters on here. And
then, dude, honestly, I kind of hate Thanksgiving, bro. It's so I don't like turkey.
The food's not that good.
It's so dry. I can't eat it.
like
turkey plus the stuffing, my mouth is just on 0. I just start chugging.
I just go for the mac and cheese.
So we got Christmas, Halloween, 4th of July, Easter, then Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving at 5th.
It's still coming top 5.
Yeah, it's still top 5. It has to be.
There's not that many
It's
holidays.
like a major holiday. We
Alright,
didn't need more holidays in the U.S.
Let's go back to the haunted house thing. You were saying, asking me what the scariest thing was.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't necessarily get too scared. And I like to go first.
Yeah.
But what scares you the most?
Dude, you can't put a chainsaw by me, bro.
Yeah,
somebody chainsaw being that close to me.
See, I think at the end of every haunted house, they should chase you out with a chainsaw.
Yeah, but then wait till the line behind you get too close, and then there's too many people to chase. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think they need to stop putting those
what are those like flashbang lights?
Yeah, he hates the
strobe lights.
Yeah, they need to
Strobe
stop with the
Dude,
strobe
those
lights.
kind of, if you
But
look
those
at
really like,
ugh.
yeah, they get the
They
scene
hurt.
going like
They do hurt.
you're like, can I see? Can I not?
It's
and then,
fine
and then you get scared.
until you're walking through a 3-minute segment of strobe lights, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, turn it off, bro.
Yeah.
I can't. There's nothing scary. I'm just in a maze, and I can't see.
It starts just hurting my brain. I'm just,
Honestly, I close my eyes and I just feel around.
I swear.
There's nothing scary about hurting my head. Like,
Mhm.
jump out, but don't
Yeah.
blind me. What are you doing?
I think what they could really do is like change it up. Don't have the same thing every year. Always the same
I
thing.
mean, if you go to the one up the street, you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Every time.
Same thing, and like, so then you go in there like they need to make it. When you get scared is when you're like, whoa, it's just really haunted house. It's
Here's-
not.
here's
We
a
really
question.
gotta die.
They're always doing like abandoned schoolhouses, jails.
Mhm.
What's a new genre of haunted house they haven't done yet?
Yeah, that's true. Like
They need
honestly,
a
we have pretty unique one. We got the caves, but they don't
Cave
have
is
enough.
good. Cave is
it's-
good.
The boat was kind of unique.
Yeah,
Just
it
doing
was.
a haunted
The
house
boat
on
is
the
good,
boat.
yeah.
Yeah, and then there's one like, let's get in the woods. Like, let's go in the woods. That's how are we missing that? That's such a scary thing. There's so many movies in the middle of the woods.
haunted house on a plane.
That'd be
On a
great.
plane.
But you have to be
Not much
pretty
you can
bougie
do.
for that. You have to be, you have to be balling.
There's not much you can do with that.
Yeah, you just kind of you're just sitting in the chair.
I feel like there's something that hasn't been done.
Mm.
There's a haunted house that hasn't been done.
Yeah,
It's
there's
good enough.
That's a great statement.
yeah,
There's something out there.
there's gotta be one. Like
Mm.
maybe like I don't know.
You know what I haven't done? I've never been on a haunted corn maze.
I don't think it's good.
I
I've
feel,
never
I,
done
I,
it.
I feel like if it's, I
I've
feel like
heard
a
it's
good
not.
one would be spooky.
I've been on a regular corn maze, but not like an actual haunted corn
What's
maze.
a regular corn maze? You just walk through.
It
corn.
was at the end of a haunted house, and they're like, "Hey, there's a corn maze after." I was like, "Sweet, I've never been on one of these." So we get to the haunted
You
house,
just
we
walk
went to the
through
corn maze,
corn.
and it was just a maze. It was just corn maze. There was no actors in the corn, so like you really didn't get scared.
I feel, if someone popped out some corn, I feel like I might jump back a little.
We've been on a haunted hayride.
That wasn't that scary. That
It was. I liked it though. They were really jumping on there, and like, I think you got to get touched. Too.
See, like if you jump on a car with a chainsaw,
Oh,
that's
boy.
gonna spook me out, bro. That you can't go anywhere. You're just stuck with a dude with a chainsaw. I'm like,
But I'm just annoyed because they don't got nothing on the chain.
how do you know that though?
I know.
Maybe
There's
there's
no
that
way
one-
they're in operation if they got the chain on.
Hey, maybe there's that one guy who just left the chain on by accident. That's what spooks me.
What's the worst haunted house you've been to? I know the exact answer because I was there.
Worse?
Oh.
That poor guy. I love the dude who made it, but it was terrible because you remember we were walking up and people were coming out yelling about getting refunds. They're like, "I need my buddy back. This was terrible." And we're like, "Okay,
Oh, what was that
we'll give
one?
it a try." It was in the mall, the abandoned
Oh
mall.
wow, that was terrible.
Hey.
And you drop a bag to go in there. It's like
It
$35.
was like $35.
And then you get to the end, and he's holding like a paper chainsaw with it on a speaker, with the chainsaw on the speaker. I'm like, dude, that's
It's not
just terrible.
spooky.
Oh my god.
It was more funny than anything, bro.
Yeah,
it was.
Just go through laughing.
I get scared of haunted houses, and I ran through that one. I'm like, oh man, this is what it can be like. Wow.
Mhm.
I feel bad because you remember the story behind the haunted house was like so sad.
Mhm.
It was like some guy's dream he put together his whole life. He spent all his money, and everybody was bitching about getting refunds. And we came out like, this is terrible. And then we read the story. It's like he gave up everything. His life saving.
Just
He's
make the
living in a
world's
truck
worst.
to start this haunted house. So we're like, oh, we ain't ever going back.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
the worst
especially with the
haunted house.
price.
Didn't you go back next year because they got?
I did. Wait, were you there when Mr. Chow over here got his hand stuck in a zip tie?
No.
They had to get a zip tie specialist
Dude,
to free this
That was
guy.
terrible. I tightened it too tight, and like my hands start turning purple, bro. I was like,
What? Were you in line board?
Yeah.
yeah, I just tightened. I was like, ooh, this don't feel right. My hand went numb. I was like, can someone cut this off?
Yeah, you get out of line, you're like, oh, we actually got a zip tie specialist. Dude came out with like a special tool and like they had like 100 zip
That
ties
was
on
nutty.
it.
The actual zip tie
Yeah.
specialist?
Yeah.
Sure, just some guy with scissors.
No, they called him the zip tie specialist.
Yeah, he
Kid you
really
not.
had like a special tool. I don't know what it was.
But you got to go the second time for free, right?
It still wasn't worth it.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't free. When you went back,
They
They
gave
were
a
like-
thing. 'cause
yeah,
it was
they
so
gave a
bad.
thing, but there was some about like,
They said, no, it's not actually what it says. You
yeah,
can't
it
get
was like, it was like, they were supposed to like clip at things, and you had to get all 20. So you'd go 20 times to go.
What the?
What?
Yeah.
Who's going on?
That is a $1,000
$20.
operation.
Yeah, that's terrible. You spend $1,000, save $20. Like,
Hey, I hope the guy's doing well, but
I hope so too.
he needs to up the haunted house.
they need to get you into the.
I mean, a abandoned mall that's halfway underground should be amazing.
Yeah,
Malls?
it really
Malls
should
are
be.
going out of. People are going to malls, bro. They just turned a mall just abandoned that to a haunted house. I feel like that'd be fire. All those stores you go in,
Yeah.
those little rooms.
Oh, it could be the biggest haunted house.
Dude,
man.
that'd be.
I mean, malls are pretty scary too.
That'd be pretty
Abandoned malls
sweet.
by themselves.
Because it's just so big, and it's like they're usually clean still.
I think it's.
Ooh.
Has anyone ever done like? How about this? This is my genius idea. One of those. Okay, they've done a giant mall escape room haunted house, but we're talking like multi-day escape. Like they put you in a whole abandoned mall. You gotta find the clues to get out. And meanwhile, they're trying to scare the shit out of you.
You said date, multi-days? Are
That's
we eating?
great.
Are
Yeah,
we
you can
feeding
get
us?
food.
Yeah, you get food.
Oh,
Imagine that. You go, they blindfold you, you wake up in an abandoned mall. And you think it's, abandoned mall escape room.
Yeah.
Nope. Once you go to sleep, you start hearing banging. You start hearing
Oh, no.
footsteps.
That'd be great.
Footsteps.
That'd be great. He's on this.
They start playing like music, like on loop to get you mad.
That
get you
Michael
trying to
Myers
stay.
music. Oh, snap.
I think that's what
That's actually
we're doing.
That could dramatize someone.
I think
bro.
that's what they convinced me.
Hey, we're what's it called?
'Cause, okay, escape rooms, it's a room.
Yeah.
An escape venue,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Or you don't even know.
What do you mean? Well, that's that. Now we're not getting into legal territory.
That might be true. It might be illegal.
Yeah, I do. No,
But what if you had 5 different locations in your haunted house? You get on the truck, you're blindfolded. They take you to a certain one. Maybe you're going to the haunted house. Maybe you're going to the mall
like-
escape room. Maybe you're going to the woods. Like you
Yeah.
don't know.
How much would
and
this
the mall is
cost?
big
That'd
enough.
be expensive.
Yeah, this is like $1,000 right here, bro.
But here's what we gotta do: full year round. No October.
Full year round, bro.
Full
I've been
year
saying
round.
because I'm always looking for
Oh,
something to do.
not just October. All year.
I don't know. I kind of like the Octoberness.
No,
it
it
like
gives the
breaks.
vibe,
Yeah,
but
it's
But
like
if you're in,
yeah.
for this premise, it can be any time.
That's
It's
fair
not just
because
Halloween
it's an
scares.
escape room.
It's like real life scare. Like
Yeah,
you're like,
that's
Wow.
Shit, I'm stuck in the mall.
Yeah.
And there's footsteps.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Could you imagine though, just how big the mall is, how many clues you're gonna find?
man, they're really everywhere.
I'd go to that.
I'm saying
I'd go to that.
multi-day.
And it'd probably be pretty expensive too. I'm not
I mean,
lying.
you're
It'd be
gonna
like
have-
$50 at least.
Yeah, you're gonna have a safe word where it's like,
Pineapple.
yeah, you're gonna get out
That's
if it's
perfect.
bad, but like,
Yeah.
no one's done that on that level.
Yeah,
I mean, a full puzzle.
Year round too.
Yeah.
yeah. That's
I'll
like
mess with it.
a multi.
I mess
It looks
with
like $1 million operation, but like
Serious?
that's actually fire.
No, not even multi-million, because you just gotta have fire safety, because it's abandoned. That makes it scary.
Yeah, that's facts.
You don't really gotta work with putting all the work and stuff in.
No.
You still need plumbing for fire, but like,
And you're gonna need the bathroom where people are staying over
Yeah.
there. So
but you really need like, you can put that in one building instead of a whole mall.
Mhm.
yeah, or people to like. If you watch a movie, they get you watching a movie before you go in, like to set the scene.
Ooh.
Like right after you watch a scary movie, you're thinking about that movie.
Yeah.
What,
Like,
the boy? You seen the boy?
yeah, like if they
I
put
was
the
kinda
boy in,
spooked
and then they
after
let
that.
you in, and it's like a replica of the house. They got the doll somewhere in there. They got somebody in the costume like walking around and stuff. And like that could be pretty scary too.
Has anybody done a haunted road trip?
What is-
How's that work?
Tell me
about that.
Haunted road trip.
Oh, that yeah, you couldn't do anything with that.
I mean, have you
Like-
seen the house is October built?
Uh-uh.
It's like they're like traveling the world trying to find the scariest haunted house, and they end up like somebody's trying to kill
Is
them.
that like the documentary one?
Yeah, but it ends up like they're not actually. They were trying to prank the girl.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they kind of ruined it with that. I'm not gonna lie.
After I watched The Boy, I had to sprint upstairs, bro. I thought someone was gonna like just rip through the wall and grab me up, bro. I was dang near shook after The Boy. Not gonna lie.
Like the thing about the malls are already like scary.
Yeah, it's already
'Cause-
scary.
And there's so many going to abandoned. Like nobody's going to the mall anymore because online shopping. Like,
Yeah.
so,
I'm lying.
like,
That's what I'm saying. We don't need people jumping out dressed as clowns. We just need, you're trying to go to bed. You can
That is scary. You're like, I want a break from this. You might get annoyed.
Mm-hmm. That'll do some damage to your mental health.
Sign a waiver.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some.
No, because it's not gonna be that violent. I mean, you're gonna know
it's
what
just
you're
it's scary.
Yeah.
You're gonna know, and they're not gonna tell you. You're gonna think you're all alone, like, oh, it's an escape room. That's the twist.
Yeah. So you're just signing up for an escape room, but really it's a haunted house. You don't even know.
I like that.
If we sort it out legally.
Yeah. That's wild.
I think that's a good idea.
Alright, how about best scary movie ever? Only one.
Are you saying top 5
Yeah,
scary
top 5.
movies?
Throw it up there.
We go top
All right,
5
because
scary
if-
movie.
I mean,
Top 5.
top 5 scary
Give me
movies.
a top 5.
This is like really a Halloween episode right now. Really,
It really
we
is.
got an October special coming out. There's a Friday the 13th coming out in Halloween.
There is?
Can't lie to you.
I swear one comes out.
I'm not watching it.
October 13th. No. The movie's not coming out. I'm saying like there is a Friday the 13th in
Oh.
October. So like that's
Oh, that'd be good.
But
Is it always like that?
Nah.
No.
I'm
I think the
putting
last one was like 3 years ago or something.
Makes sense.
I'm putting I'm putting Friday the 13th in my top 5.
I'm
like
talking about the scariest movie.
the scariest movie.
The movies
What
you
about
watch
some
and you're spooked.
Impact? What's like
Yeah.
movies that kept you up?
Mm-hmm.
I've really never been scared of a movie. The scariest one was before we watched it. You remember Antrim when we watched
That was
it in
pretty
my quad?
good.
Because before we watched it, we were like, we saw the things and we were like, oh, if we watch this, are we gonna die? And it took us like 2 weeks to finally watch it because we kept doing research like, are we actually gonna die if we watch Antrim?
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up watching like The Scary Closet, and it was honestly a bad movie. And
Is that your top one?
that's the only thing that ever scared me. But it wasn't the movie itself; it was the
The
lead up.
build up, yeah.
Lore.
So
I've seen like clips of it, and I said, "No, sir.
Yeah,
I
it was-
like to live."
yeah, it was just the build. It was a great build. but I
I'm
like
one of
it.
those guys where if you tell me like, if you watch this, you have 6 days. I'm like, I'm never watching it. I'm never gonna watch it.
I
So
like
you
to
never
look
seen
it up
Ring?
first.
I have seen it.
Yeah, but that's like not.
Ring isn't scary.
That's not
Yeah.
like
That's like elementary.
they're not saying in real life that happened. Like in Antrim, they made sure those actors weren't in any other movie.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it was bad. But they made sure the actors weren't in any other movie.
Yeah, because that was in the movies universe. If they're like, in real life, you watch this,
Yeah.
your left toe will vanish. I'm like, dude, I like my left toe.
No left, oh.
Those like YouTube videos back in the day where it's
Yeah.
like Squidward crying. I'm like, I'm never watching this.
Oh yeah, we
I
we
still
watched
haven't
that. We
watched
used to
it.
watch that. There's a mosquito in the studio.
It's
It's about to go down.
It's like punching the air.
No, that Squidward video and like all those videos we used to watch, like the top, like the scariest.
Mhm.
Oh, I hate those videos. I
Dude,
can't lie.
The car driving down, the pop-ups.
The
Scary pop-ups.
YouTube videos still get me. Like,
Really?
where
I like YouTube's got some good short films, like The Chair.
The chair.
That was good.
Oh,
I like.
You
YouTube
watched
short
The Chair,
films.
Nick?
Yeah, don't even talk. I can't talk about this.
You don't like the
Dude,
chair.
it's-
So that's we can count that as movies. That's scariest
We'll
one.
throw
You
that
can
in
count.
there.
I'm not giving my top 5. I don't watch enough
Because I know you've seen some like disturbing movies and stuff. Like
Oh,
the house Jack built.
Yeah, that's
I like that.
that movie.
That one's intriguing. I like that one.
You know,
think-
I've sat down. I've seen that like 3 times. That's
I
how
think
much
the
like
movies that are the scariest are the ones that I will never return to. Because I don't care if I like it or not. I do not want to watch any of those movies again, so they're on my top 5.
Yeah. I honestly don't even have a top 5, but I just watched Annabelle finally. And I'm honestly going to put that in there because
Annabelle's pretty good.
it's one of those movies like there's dolls. Everyone's got a doll in their house. So you're going to look at that doll different. You're going to be like, wow.
I remember my first time watching that with my family. My whole family was spooked out, bro. I remember me and my brothers, we put all our like dolls in our sister's room, bro. She was freaked out. She wouldn't even sleep in the room. It was hood.
And back then, Lights Out won't be that scary anymore, but Lights Out was
Oh,
like in my
Lights
top
Out was
5
good.
back in the day when I watched it. I was like
That's a
10.
good top 5.
Like my Lights Out, I'm gonna have to put it 3 though, and then I'm gonna put Annabelle like 5. It wasn't like crazy, but it was like something to think about.
I think
Yeah.
top 5 scariest was when we went to Goodwill trying to find a horrible budget movie to watch. And then it was a horror movie that was set like,
in our city.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like popped up. It showed the.
Don't say where.
It showed the like the
Exactly.
city like
20 minutes. from
yeah
us.
like, and then we were like what, and then we saw like areas that like we kind of familiarized.
Was I there for this?
No, we
got
Nick
this
turned that off and reset that shit
I shut it down
real quick.
because it was a sketchy movie from.
Yeah.
We were gonna start a YouTube channel at this point. This was our YouTube channel, and we were gonna do a series where we went to Goodwill and found really bad movies. Just like
we should bring that back. That is still a good idea. Because one time we found a knockoff Shrek, but yeah.
Yeah,
a knockoff
Shrek. We had a knockoff Shrek, and it was a knockoff another Pixar movie. So it was like a Kung Fu Panda ripoff or something.
Yeah.
And so we're like, oh right, we're gonna watch Magical Panda. We put it in, like fucking horror string.
Yeah.
No
And then it's just like 20 minutes up the road. And I'm like, no. And it was like a camera coming out of the woods.
Yeah, and some dude just like walking in his boots, and we're like, whoa.
And it was like damn near our area code. I said no.
Yeah, that was.
I thought we got one, like that was the stuff of creepypastas.
Yeah.
Where at Goodwill he found a panda movie for his summer.
We hear top 15 talk about this. Like, so at Goodwill, this dude found a video.
And then we looked up the movie, and it's a legit movie. It just happens to take place.
Yeah.
It was just somebody ripped a horror movie onto that CD that just had the odds.
Yeah, and the budget was like
you know what gets me thinking?
Like $5.
How to like when serial killers were still around and they were in the area.
Still around.
Well, like because like they're
talking like 70s.
I'm talking like Jeffrey Dahmer. Like when he was in people's areas, how did people like react to that, bruh? Like how would you react knowing that there's a serial killer in your area code? That'd be
pretty you gotta leave for a
yeah,
little bit. Why are you staying?
But some people can't. Some people gotta stay.
Can't.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
I guess that's true, but
it's like people have to fall asleep knowing like someone could walk in your house and do some damage.
I would be sleeping in shifts.
Yeah.
I'd be sleeping in shifts.
You couldn't live by yourself. You'd at least have to be like,
I would hang out with my friends and be like, all right, I'm taking the 3 to 6. I'll be up 3 to 6. That's what I would do.
That's real scary that you're up by yourself. Even if people are asleep, it's still scary.
That's what got me thinking. I was thinking about that earlier, but I was like, that'd be pretty spooky.
We never even put the top 5. Hold on.
Alright, I'll get my top 5.
Wow,
Top 5. The Conjuring movies at 1. I like the demonic stuff.
They're all scary.
Yeah, I like those. Those really
demonic
get to me.
stuff is the scary stuff because
That's the best genre. For
I
me.
feel like that's like that could be real. Like that could happen.
I don't like slashers. I don't really like that because if someone come at me with a knife, I'm just he's dead. I'm shooting him, bro. Like it's over.
I mean, but then again, that's like serial killers. They were just slashers. So
come on, bro. The Conjurings.
Which one though? You just put all 3 of them tied at one.
I like the first one. The first one. That's my number 1 best scary movie of all time, right there. It's kind of generic, but it's that one really stuck with me. And then we go Insidious.
Because the Red Door was not.
I don't like the newest one. The newest one wasn't that great, but I also watched it on like the world's worst website. It was like
the one
you watched it completely legally.
Yeah, it was like camera quality. It was.
Wasn't someone in the theater with the camera?
You can hear people talking in the background. I was like, oh, this is terrible.
Webcam.
Yeah.
That's bad.
So I go Conjuring, Insidious. I think the second one or the first one. So I like that one, and then I'll throw Lights Out at 3. Lights Out really stuck with me. Like that. I think I slept with a little nightlight in for a week or so, and then The Boy, because something about that. Like you never know if someone could be living in your walls.
Yeah.
I don't be knocking on my walls, testing them every day. I don't know, someone could be in there. And then 5. I don't know what to put at 5. 5. Saw. The Saw movies.
That's one of the few horror movies I just enjoy.
Really?
They're good, but like
they're not
like I picture myself in that scenario. Like I'd be pretty spooked out.
I like them because I don't like horror movies that scare me. I don't. So I like Saw because I can sit by and be like, wow, that's fucking terrible.
I like the scary movies. Like I like the movies. This is why I like watching scary movies. I used to go to sleep while watching scary movies. Like I'm just saying like I like that. I kind of like to be scared. I don't like to be like, oh, there's a serial killer in your area, you might actually die. I like the ones like I like watching a movie and it's like it's fake, but in the back of your mind you're like, well, what if I'm out? What if this is like kind of real scary?
For me, I put myself in the scenario, bro. Like in Jigsaw, say what if I got kidnapped? I gotta go through all these challenges. Like, a guy like me, I'll probably go through like, but that's just me. That'd be pretty spooky though. Like that needle scene. When she got
the one that gets me is the reverse bear trap. Oh, there's not a worse way to go. Reverse bear trap. You know about this one, Tristan?
I actually don't.
Every
time I try to watch the Saw movies, I just fall asleep.
So you know how a bear
I
trap
don't know why.
goes like this? It closes on the leg. Well, they stick it in your mouth, right?
Yeah. Stick
it in your mouth instead of closing. It springs out, so it tears you
That's
open
crazy.
from your mouth.
That's crazy.
And that one, I've just been like, no.
They got some. Who's thinking of this stuff, bro? We got some darn sadists.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put it at number. What I have? I had
I don't know. You gotta refresh.
Yeah, I do gotta refresh. I'm gonna put it at 5, and it's only coming in because this was during the clown time, and I was in like 7th grade. I was in 6th grade. Clown time. Ladies and clowns, and I'm like in 6th grade. I don't know if they're real or not, so I'm like,
dude, there was not a neighborhood that was not affected by it. Oh my god, there's a clown.
Yeah.
There was
never a clown, but I wasn't gonna go check it out.
Did y'all ever see one though?
No.
I didn't. I wanted to see. I wanted to see what would I do.
Everybody's like, oh, there was a clown at this area, this park, this. And everyone was like, ooh.
Yeah, like.
And then looking back, there was never a clown.
Yeah. Well, there would be like people dressed up because they thought it'd be funny to scare, but then people would get shot.
I remember there was like issues because people were getting shot.
People were getting killed over it, bro.
They were trying to break people.
Yeah, it's not a good sign.
You gotta think though, someone like a whole clown outfit with a mask on come charging at you like.
I am fighting.
Yeah, you gotta do some sort of stuff. You can't just stand there like that.
And that's also why I gotta put Terrifier.
So
is that the one that starts off with the girl who got
cut in half?
I don't.
No, what's the one where the girl she's the only survivor?
Yeah, and it's not actually a mime. It's not clown. It's a mime. Person. It's actually a mime.
What?
The Terrifier?
Terrifier. Yeah, it's not.
He doesn't speak or anything.
Yeah.
But that's the one where it has the girl's face.
Yeah, and she
that's a real girl.
It starts with the interview.
Yeah, I heard that's a real girl.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a girl who got attacked by a chimp. I heard.
Oh, okay, that might be true.
But they used the clip, I think.
Yeah.
Correct me.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that might be true.
I've seen that one.
Those really
do anything for me.
Yeah, Terrifier really spooks people.
Yeah, have you seen the second one?
I kind of enjoy it.
Dude,
it's a good movie. I don't find it that scary.
The second one's real good.
That's
one of those movies where I just it didn't hit me like.
Yeah, I sit down and watch something like that's intriguing.
Yeah,
that's pretty neat.
I used to be way better with horror movies too. I can go back to the list. Alright,
so we're going 5. I'm putting it just because of the time, and Terrifier just because you put yourself in that position. Like you had a mime. That's just so scary. Mime is.
Isn't he indestructible or something?
He did get shot.
I don't know if that was ever. I'm pretty sure he's indestructible.
So that's pretty scary too. So put that at 4.
That's also like that's like what doesn't scare me. Like, cause I know in real life, if someone in a clown suit trying to charge up on me, he not indestructible, bro.
Yeah.
You couple punches, he gonna be out.
Yeah. Especially since he didn't really have tools. He just found what he was around with them, and then he used them.
Mm-hmm.
But going 3 Annabelle, 2 Lights Out, and then 1 I'm gonna have to do like a real one of those movies like The House Jack built or something like that. Like one of those real disturbing.
Those like unlock a whole new segment in my brain.
I've never even finished the Jack movie.
You didn't? It's good.
I know what happens.
It's so no, it's.
Yeah,
I've seen a picture of the actual house,
and
I said no.
That movie, it's like psychological. That's
one of those movies where it's not. There's nothing like terrifying. It's just he's doing this shit and he's just a guy. That's what's scary about it. It's just a guy.
Regular dude.
He does it and he goes about his business like and that's what scares you because he's got a freezer made up with a house made of bodies, but he's just walking around the street.
I'm sure he does.
And he's over here talking about he's such a genius. Like that's disturbing. I hate it.
How about this? Overrated, underrated, American Psycho.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Dude, let's go overrated, underrated.
Overrated, underrated, American Psycho.
We ain't got a picture for this, but we can talk about it.
Not.
It don't matter. That's a good topic. I've been seeing that everywhere, bro.
I also got another one to add. Since I'm taking a sip of this water, let's talk about this real quick. Overrated or underrated sink water, dude?
I had a whole video pulled up. What was that?
We didn't see it. Sink water. Your sink water is good.
Sink water
depends.
It depends. Unless you're in
That's
like
true.
Michigan, you just start drinking straight.
I'm
water.
going underrated. Everybody hates it, and you can drink it.
It's fishy though, because I feel like when I drink this, I feel like I'm just inhaling toxic lead. Just stuff you can't see.
I feel like this could be like better though, because this is like natural. Like this hasn't been touched.
No, it is not natural. It's processed.
I'm thinking this is well water. I'm thinking this is well water.
No, well water is disgusting. That stuff is dangerous.
They take all the shit water,
yeah,
and then clean it, and pump it. Do I have tinnitus or?
No, I hear it's like a lot of crickets. There's a lot of crickets outside. They're harmonizing right now.
Wow, that was no, I've had well water. My grandma's got well water. You can taste the iron in there.
That stuff is well water that's the worst water ever. Actually,
it
spring water.
It stains the silverware.
Spring water's when you get spring water, I can't believe people put that in a bottle. That stuff, you can just taste it.
I'm still going to go under it because, I'm enjoying it. I usually, if I have to drink it, I'll be like, it's not the worst. But some people be like, I can't drink it. It's so bad.
I think in dire situations, you can pull it out.
So, I think we're going to...
I don't think it's avoided all costs.
I'm not going to lie. When I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm thirsty, I don't walk all the way downstairs. I go to my bathroom seat, start inhaling the sink water.
But you're right. Like, I
swear. The best water you've ever had.
You know how, like, when you get a cheap plastic water, like, you can taste the plastic from the water. That's what well water always tastes like. Mm-hmm. Like water that's been in the plastic too long.
I'm knowing. I think sink water low-key tastes kind of good. It's underrated for the taste. The taste is good.
I'm just worried. What am I in?
That's what I'm like. But I'd rather have a Brita or something.
Around here we got all those PFAS in the water.
Britas are good. Britas. Oh my gosh, those are amazing.
I got one, I guess.
Really?
You got a Brita?
Yeah, I think there was one in your fridge.
Yeah. I haven't used it yet.
They're good. You need to try. You fill it up, put it in the water, gets nice and cold. That thing is amazing. It's so pure.
Yeah, it filters the water for you.
And also,
you gotta get what I got at my house. I got me like one of those little office water
office jugs.
Dude,
and his filters it too and cools it, so it's like straight cool perfection.
When
that first sip in the barbershop.
Yeah, dude.
That first sip, it hurts your teeth. It's so
yours is high tech though. You don't gotta like push the button or anything. Yeah, you just click it on top and it just starts going. Like you gotta like hold down the ones in the office and all that.
Yeah, we go through about like a 5-gallon jug of that in like 2 to 3 days, bro. It's bad. This
camera makes your leg look enormous.
Who, me?
I'm kidding. Look at that shit.
Nah, it's the pants.
You guys look
Alright.
Yeah, so what were we talking about?
Overrated, underrated, American Psycho.
Underrated, because it's just so good.
No, it's not.
You don't like it, so he's going overrated.
I'm going, overrated.
Very overrated.
I don't know where I put American. It's right in the middle.
Is this your favorite movie?
Oh, it's a great movie, but so many people have seen it. I hate that.
There are some movies I feel like you watch and you want them to be good. So you sit there and you're like, yeah, this is good. But when I watched that movie the second time around and I wasn't like rooting for it, and I just watched it, I was like, nothing's hitting. The murders aren't hitting, the jokes aren't hitting, I'm not scared of the guy, the message is good, but it did nothing for me.
But here's how you gotta see it. How you said earlier about how the house Jack built, that's just a normal business guy, and also he's just killing random people.
And you can just cover it up at the end of the day.
But to me, he's such a character.
It
doesn't do anything. He's like too exaggerated for me. He's just blatantly terrible. There's nothing like that pulls at me. There's nothing that makes me be like, oh, that's great, because he's just. I don't get it. There's nothing that does it for me. And I get the message. It's this statement about businessmen and yuppies and rich people. Mm-hmm. But the movie's not good.
I liked it.
It's not bad, but it's one of those movies I feel like you gotta root for.
The only reason I say it's overrated is from how many people have seen it. I like my movies to be like low key. I don't like a lot of people knowing about them because I don't know. Those be the best movies to me.
That's not how I judge it. Because I used to be deep in the movies, so I would watch all these like cult classic movies, and so I'd hear like the hype around them, and I'd be like, I go in and watch it, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's so good, it's my favorite movie, because I wanted it to be good. And then I came back and watched them a little bit, and I'm like, it's alright. I feel like that's one of those movies for me. I just don't like it that much.
I've seen it like 5 times. I remember my dad walked downstairs. I was watching. He called me psycho for a week.
Yeah. Well, I think
okay, psycho.
Only psycho people are the ones that are like, I relate to this guy. There's no way you relate.
Yeah,
and
there's
no way.
That's the thing. It's like everybody took the message the wrong way.
People,
you're supposed to hate
the people on TikTok
to try to be them?
Dude, that makes me. And that's what makes it overrated for me. That makes me. Because so many people have seen it. Like that's what.
Because the whole point of the movie is you're supposed to hate this guy.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Nobody should act this way, but everyone's like I want to be just like. I'm like, what are you doing?
And then there's girls that's like, this is my dream guy. Like they're like fantasizing over this.
I think that's just because it's Christian Bale.
I guess that's probably why.
Not because the character. Dark Knight that's a good movie.
Batman.
The Batman movie. That is a good movie.
I'm
the one he's in, Dark Knight.
I'm
Two-Face where they blow up the hospital.
That one's
and
good.
they rob the bank. That's good.
I haven't seen the new Batman.
The new one's good, but it's not quite Dark Knight.
I don't like how they changed the Batman.
What do you mean?
Every movie is like a new Batman.
Oh yeah.
I don't like
they
that.
had a good run. They had like 3 movies with Bale.
Mm-hmm.
The new movie's good, but it's not Dark Knight good.
Yeah. I like the Dark Knight when he was like training like the ninjas and stuff. That was fire.
And he was like underground.
Yeah, and he had like go fight Bane. I like that.
I don't like those movies, but I don't give them a chance.
No. Here's the thing. I was like,
yeah, I don't
Batman. I don't like superhero movies. Fuck Batman. Why am I watching Batman? And then I watched Dark Knight and I'm like, that's all. This is a good movie.
It's pretty good.
I don't really give. I only like horror movies. I don't really give anything else a chance. I watch comedy movies too. I mean,
I love a good comedy.
Comedies are good. They stopped making good comedies a
I
while back.
completely agree.
They stopped making
They kind of
comedies.
Completely.
But alright, let's go. What else we got on overrated, underrated?
Overrated, underrated?
Overrated, underrated. You know, let's see it.
We got Emo Butler.
So we're gonna take a break from the Halloween cast it. Let's see what we got.
What do you got? Emo Butler.
We're gonna have to begin with the obvious, which is a new stage
Can't
for you.
even look at it.
Said this was your emo stage. What does that look like for you?
Just emotional.
Oh,
dude, that's good.
With basketball, so I've been wearing all black, and then my emotions show.
He's such a character.
What do we think about Emo Butler?
Dude.
Underrated. This is the
underrated.
greatest thing.
This is the era I see.
ever.
even he went with the locks last year, the extensions, and he's going with emo this year. He's just so funny.
I like his whole personality.
What I like about this is he hasn't given it up. He's going on multiple shows.
Yeah.
He's going on multiple things, and he's keeping it up. This wasn't a one time.
Yeah.
He's committed.
And
to
the funniest
character.
part is that was media day, so every time his picture pops up, we're gonna see
Yeah.
on the screen.
Dude, what I love about it too is he's good at basketball too, bro. Emo Jimmy Butler's going to be giving people's buckets this season. Crazy.
Oh, that's amazing. So he just, I think him and like Giannis, they're battling funniest dudes in the NBA. I think because people say, oh, Kawhi, he's funny, but he's not. He's actually funny. I'll laugh at him, but he's.
I love Giannis, man. He just always makes me chill.
Yeah, Giannis is.
Because it's a feel good kind of.
Yeah.
Thing.
He's so wholesome. He's so wholesome.
You can't. I don't care how much you hate the Bucks. You just can't hate him.
You see him the other day. What was he eating? He's eating like corn dogs or something. He's like, I love America. He's just
corn dog.
Was it corn dog?
Yeah. It's hilarious.
It's his favorite.
After you won he did something. He was
Chick-fil-A.
The Chick-fil-A drive-through. Just so wholesome.
All right, what's next?
Let's see. I don't even know. You don't have to wait for this to pop up. The Gator Pizza.
Gator Pizza. So, Katie sent me this on. I woke up to this on Instagram. Check my DM. This is what I had. A dude just beat the alligator's ass for.
You got the picture from
I
Kicking
did not
It?
have the kick.
Wasn't that edited though?
Rumors out.
Yeah, rumors is edited. I don't know.
This is
My question
Just went on to have a kicking ball.
My question is, why are we eating pizza in the Everglades on the ground with no shirt on?
Dude, Florida
in the middle
Florida
of the
in
woods,
general
like-
is just underrated. every time I wake up, I just think about what has a Florida man done today?
So I'm always picking underrated, but I gotta go underrated again. This is too funny,
Underrated, easily.
especially when you wake up to it. So
What we got next?
What's next?
This, let me tell you. Speaking of Batman, we got an actual Batman.
and you know what I'm gonna pick here, man. That's my guy.
This
That's
is
the Joker.
underrated.
That's under.
I
That's
love
tough.
it. He's
I'm not
underrated.
gonna lie, I saw that. That was
It's so tough.
I don't know about the lore. Give him the lore.
So the thing behind it is why it's so funny is like he burnt himself in his own fire.
Who
pit.
is this?
This is David Njoku, tight end on the Browns.
Browns.
He's a guy. Come on, like he's a tank. He's a rock star, dude. Like, and no one's ever seen his burns. He was in his own backyard and burned himself. Almost missed the game. Should have missed the game, so we could have a better excuse for that
Do we even
loss.
know he
though we
burned
were
his
quarterback,
face?
But yeah, because he was questionable. He burned his face and his arm in his own backyard. He had to be
How
drunk.
do you? Yeah,
He
you
had to be
gotta
drunk.
be drunk to burn your own.
We haven't seen
face in the
anything
backyard.
else. I looked around. I can't. There's no
I can't find
face.
anything.
Hiding it.
But
I think this
I
is
wonder if his
very
teammates
that's
are
dope.
someone
Though.
seen
That
it.
is sick.
That's underrated.
Most
Underrated. Now, this one, I think if this is what I think it is, this is a big story. Yeah,
Overrated. This
the new Bucks pick.
finally, dude.
Overrated.
Dude, Dame, he's good. He makes me mad, man. Too much drama on this
See,
trade.
this
Like,
what turned.
do something. Stop just making rumors and all that. I know it's not his fault, but the rumors, man, it's too much.
That's what turned Butler emo. Was he
Yeah,
supposed to go to?
yeah.
Was he supposed to go to the Heat?
Yeah, he was. That's why
Dude.
Butler's in the emo stage right
So
now.
that's why he's sad.
Oh, is that a
But
continuation?
and that's where he wanted to go too. But the coach, it was something like the Trailblazers.
Yeah,
They
it's
didn't
tough,
want
team.
Hero or something. But
I think this is going to be a good team.
it was
Also,
actually. And we put in our picks
Who you-
now. I mean, they might. I think they could win the
we're not
finals.
talking
but
about the team.
The trade, I think,
about
is
the
overrated.
trade.
Yeah, it's
True.
overrated.
What do you think?
Overrated.
Because they're saying like the Bucks won, the Trailblazers have got some great stuff out of this. So
Yeah.
they really did.
Who
Now,
else we
I
got?
didn't know what this was
Oh, then I know this is.
until I had this brought to my attention. So let's take
Hopefully, this is what I'm thinking.
a look.
Yep. Do you see it? Smurf Cat, dude. It's amazing.
This is good.
This is all it's on my Instagram
This
reels.
is just a new thing that
Yeah,
I
just
never
one
saw
day I got on and Smurf Cat just everywhere. Oh. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, this. My favorite part though. We got caught and I didn't find glass.
It's just so random.
Wow.
Wow.
This is like the undercover part of Instagram
Yeah, so-
Reels. If you scroll too long on Instagram
It's the
Reels,
part you're not
that's
supposed
So
what
you
yeah,
really
that's
have
what
to
you
go
find.
underrated. Like, there's only one answer here. It really is underrated.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of it seems a little 2021-ish.
A little too much.
Seems a little outdated to me.
It could be, but
It's
I've
just-
never
it's
seen
so
it until.
random.
I'm gonna go with the overrated because I feel like it's trying too hard.
I don't really see him a lot. This is what happened. This is what happened. You
You
scroll on
don't
Instagram
really-
Reels for like 30+ minutes. You see a random
Yeah.
Smurf cat.
And
It
then
just
you can't
just
stop.
it catches you
So
off
you
guard.
watch the whole
What
thing,
the
you
hell?
send it to your friends, and then
Yeah.
now it's gonna keep bringing it back, and now you got Smurf Cat
So
coming in
nice.
everywhere.
I'm gonna give that an overrated.
Overrated. I'd go.
We haven't been dishing out enough overrated anyway.
Yeah, that's true. So
I'd go underrated just because I haven't really seen it that
yeah,
much.
it just came up, and I think it's great.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Smurf Cat. And
That's all.
did you see it first when I sent it to you, or have you already seen it when I
I
started?
saw him a
sending it to
little
you?
bit because I don't really get on TikTok. I'll be on Instagram Reels.
I think Instagram Reels are better.
How
I
about
know they
this?
just copied it.
Yeah, Instagram Reels or TikTok.
No, I think that's a question for overrated
Yeah,
or underrated. Instagram Reels.
I like Instagram Reels
Underrated.
better.
Underrated.
Underrated for sure.
Yeah, it's
What?
great.
I might even be a YouTube Shorts guy. I can't
Yeah.
lie.
Oh,
I can't
YouTube
get into
Shorts is
YouTube
something.
Shorts.
though.
YouTube
I
Shorts.
can't get into
See,
that.
I get on there and I see what's his name, Dean, dude from Breaking Bad. He's so funny on there making videos.
Who?
You'd be like, what's his name? Starts with a J, I think. Dean.
Jamie?
That's his real name. And but in Breaking Bad,
Jesse Pinkman?
no, it's not Jesse.
No.
Pinkman. I'm forgetting everything. Hank.
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 You
his,
said his name starts with a J?
Yeah, in real life, and then it's in real life. His last
Oh,
name
I
is
was
J.
gonna
Jeans,
say.
something like that. But he'll post like
On YouTube
him,
Shorts?
and he'll put on like the Among Us film. He'll be like sauce.
Look
So
at
stupid, but it's
that.
great.
I gotta go Instagram Reels. That's my top one. Boredom.
Yep.
Boredom scroll.
You can
right
scroll
there.
forever. But honestly, it's bad though. It just like wastes your whole day.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like.
See,
Something
I
about
like
TikTok though. TikTok is too.
Too much.
Yeah, I like one thing and they just start spamming.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I
That's
like-
a little.
I like Reels because I feel like it gives me the highlights of TikTok.
That is true.
I feel like it gives me the highlights without as many lowlights.
Yeah.
Because TikTok, you really gotta sort through.
Yeah.
You gotta create
You're-
your own.
you
You gotta
gotta
go
story.
through the highs
Yeah,
and
you're
lows of
scrolling
TikTok.
for like an hour.
But
plus.
that's what's good though, because you can
But
like
you do find
design
more
your
gems.
For You page and it'll be like perfect for you. You can see
Exactly.
everything.
You find more gems on TikTok.
I don't like that. Weirds me out. How
Yeah.
like you like. They basically make your For You page so what you like. I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Well, yeah, there's some weird stalker stuff going on. But, man, I'm not
I like
posting
I
right
like
now.
the Reels because I feel like it's the highlights.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's the
it
best
really
of
is.
the best.
I mean, speaking of TikTok, go follow BrownEyeBuddies on TikTok. Make sure you're like.
Tristan, I guess we got a new segment. Why don't
Alright.
you tell us what it's about?
All right, we got a new segment. We got What's Yapping. So
What's
Is it just a different game for what
Yeah.
we already been doing?
yeah, we've just been yapping. But usually if we have a more structured episode, we can throw in What's Yapping. We got 5 minutes to just talk
usually
about
we got topics.
talk about anything. But today is more of a What's Yapping an episode. But now we got more What's Yapping, so we got 5 minutes.
What's happening?
Yeah, what you thinking?
What you think?
Like, this segment might be gone.
Oh,
This segment might be gone.
all right. So, do you think Jimmy Butler's gonna play with that hair, or do you think it's gonna be like
that is true. What do you think?
Because that would be
No.
amazing if he kept it
No,
going.
there's no way.
If he really committed and he went for
My
it.
thing is, the hair looks really real.
It does. I want to know who did it.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, if you got that much money, you
the
can.
locks last year,
They were good,
I
too.
thought those were real. I was
Those
like,
were
what
nice.
they come? Because I didn't hear about Jimmy Butler all summer, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden he just popped
And
out
he
with
did it
locks.
again. I haven't heard
Yeah,
that
I
all
was like,
summer
I was like,
again.
what the come?
That looked good. That looked good.
I wonder what he.
Yeah.
We need a day in the life of Jimmy Butler. That's what we need.
Yeah, we really do.
He's probably just a normal guy.
Nah, he's just pooping. He
Yeah.
He just enjoys having some fun.
You gotta get shots of. He's finally showing some character. Most people are just robots in the league.
I agree. You know what I think? I think sports need to stop being so polite.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't we trash talking more? Why
I like-
can't we talk some trash?
Why can't we get the?
I like seeing a good fight every once in a while, bro.
They can't encourage fights, but
I encourage.
I mean,
I wanna see a
hockey,
brawl.
hockey, like
well,
they let it happen.
they'll like throw somebody out of the game for being like, ha ha, caught that one.
Mhm.
It's like, what? That's taunting?
That's soft.
What are you talking about? They'll do anything.
And like there was on the Giants game earlier, dude like tackled the punter. I mean, he's on the football field. He should be tackled. That's not a flag.
They should keep
You-
that punter
I don't know.
safe.
Come on,
What's that punter gonna do?
you're on the
They just start
field.
going for his legs.
I mean, if you're
Start
trying to
taking
block it and you fall into him, it just happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they do it so
I could see if like they deliver like hit stick.
Yeah, if you come in,
That's
you
a
just
whole-
rock
that's
the
Well,
a
they're
punter.
doing
Okay.
it so they don't like Nick Chubb, the kicker.
Yeah.
Like just go right for his
But you
leg.
gotta threat your momentum. That's
But
what
then that
carry
would be
you,
in
bro.
trouble because if you're going for the legs, there's no reason. You're trying to block it. You need your hands and you'd be out.
Well, I think.
I mean, there's a way they could like really.
They just said, "Hey, let's keep their legs so no contact with."
But
the
not
kicker."
as bad as a quarterback where we can't even tackle the quarterback anymore.
That's good. I don't like that.
It
You-
really
you
is
gotta
terrible.
like you gotta tussle with them.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
they're on the field, like you should have tackled them.
It's good and bad. It just depends because they can use it. They've been better this year, I think, about
Yeah.
knowing when to call.
They need to go to grass though. These injuries. I mean, I don't know if it'll work. I've heard it could work, but there's just so many.
How are you in
injuries.
2023 not having a grass field?
That's what I'm saying. There's a
I
whole
mean,
lot.
it doesn't matter. They got one in Las Vegas. They got one in Wisconsin. Those are probably two hard places to grow grass all year. So why can't you get one in New York?
And
Oh,
I'll
they
look
have
for
the
sure.
money to do it too.
No, Green Bay's a grass field.
I didn't even know that.
The Raiders have a grass field. They're growing that in the desert.
I mean, they had less injuries when they played on a baseball field. Like,
No, I don't know about that. That
I mean-
Coliseum was trash.
See, because fantasy football isn't fun to play because half my team's just injured.
Injuries this year have been.
It's
there's that, and
insane.
it's just like it's been every year it gets worse and worse.
I don't know if it's getting worse or not.
No, it's
like,
getting worse.
We're getting like more conscious of it because we like the teams more. We got fantasy now, but
No,
it seems like it's getting
it's
worse.
getting
Yeah, it
worse.
seems
I like to see the stats.
And I've never heard people like begging for grass fields till this year either. Like,
Mhm.
Well, that's the Aaron Rodgers effect. They did the Rodgers effect.
I
I
mean,
don't even get me started on
He loves Taylor Swift, by the way.
You big
That's
Taylor
not,
Swift
my
guy?
issue is not with Taylor Swift.
The Chiefs.
My issue is with the
So
league.
it's overrated.
What do y'all think about that? Taylor Swift being so
Here's-
shown.
Here's what we go with the
Yeah,
What's
that's
Yappin' segment about that last game. That Jets and Chiefs game.
You don't like it?
No. Because when they introduced the game,
T Swift.
with the whole introduction about how the Chiefs are going to win, and that they have a fearless, magical magician as a quarterback thrown to a beautiful, stylish man, I'm like, what? Dude, you want him to win. What are we talking about?
I mean, but it's the
like, I
same.
get it. It's Zach Wilson and the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just so biased. And then they changed their bio to their Chiefs are 2-0 as Swifties. Like, they're getting so much money from this Swift hype.
They're
It's
just
actually
milking it, though, like,
insane.
that's
They
the
are
thing.
milking
They're
it.
getting so much money from the Swift hype that they don't want the new people tuning in to watch a Chiefs loss. Because then they're going to be like, dang, what am I? They suck. I'm not watching it. They want the Chiefs to win every game. And it felt like they wanted them to win. It felt like the Chiefs can do no wrong. The Jets can't win this game no matter how hard they try. It just feels like they are going to protect the Chiefs at all costs.
But also, the reason they hype him up so much because, like, he's great. He's the best quarterback in the league.
That's-
It's like Tom Brady. That's why I didn't like Tom
That's
Brady.
one thing.
Good.
So, like, I don't know.
Mahomes is that good.
I mean, as the season goes, we can tell. Like, if they keep, like, because they're bad calls, like, throw games all the time. But if they keep doing it, then we'll know. Like,
That's the issue I have because Mahomes is that good.
Yeah, and Kelsey is really good too.
Kelsey's good, yeah.
I only dude I got behind.
Gronk.
Yeah, Gronk.
Dog.
Gronk's number one. He
I hate the Patriots.
Yeah,
This feels to me like the Patriots part 2.
yeah.
Danger it is.
But it's just because there's another
I
dynasty.
mean,
going.
yeah, because Brady could do no wrong.
Mm.
They caught them cheating legitimately. It's not speculation. Like, there was proof they cheated how many times? Yeah.
Well, where
It don't
they
matter.
were spying on like the Jets or something,
were
and they
spying on
flattened
the
the ball. They flattened the ball.
They deflated. Like, these have all been, like, I think, allegedly confirmed.
Yeah, I guess.
And I feel like that's what's happening again. Like, Patriots could do no wrong with Brady.
Mm.
Chiefs can do no wrong with Mahomes because they're just printing money. And I
They
don't
really
know.
are. I wonder how much money they made from this T Swift thing.
I think
No,
jersey sales were up 300% for
Yeah,
Kelsey.
and then something about Kelsey got like 400 plus.
He got
400,000.
900,000
It was 900.
at the end of the week.
For what?
900,000 new followers.
That's just money for him.
That,
Like that's
300% jersey sales.
let me get some.
The NFL got that paycheck and said, we cannot let this stop.
Mm-hmm.
This is never stopping.
That's hood.
And so I'm just like, man, give it to somebody else, please. I'm telling you what, you think we're going to see the brothers back again this year?
Who?
Eagles, Chiefs, Super Bowl.
I don't think so. I
already
honestly,
done that
if
storyline.
if we're going,
No.
I don't think they'll do it again. I don't think the Eagles have it for real.
Who y'all got going to the Super Bowl this year?
See, if I think the Chiefs are that good to get there, but
The Chiefs
honestly,
are fine.
the Bills are looking great. I would say Dolphins too, but the Bills are like they got the Dolphins.
That's the
and
top three right there.
That's my top.
Chiefs,
three.
my top three.
Chiefs,
Yeah.
Dolphins, and Bills.
That is sadly my top 3.
You know, I want to go Browns, but
I'm going to
our
be happy
offense, man.
as long as there's not a...
You know, it's honestly sad to say, but the Cowboys could go. They could.
Here's the thing. I love their players. I don't like the team that much.
I don't
Who?
either.
What's
The
it?
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I like Parsons. That dude's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
He's insane.
What's that? Ooh, who's their wide receiver? That's good. I forget his name.
That's all I can think of.
Oh, CD Lamb.
Yeah, I like him. I like C.J. Lamb. He's good.
Yeah, he's.
I think he might be on my team.
No, but honestly, if we're
Might be
being real, I think the 49ers will make it on that other side.
Ooh.
That's definitely. I think they'll probably win.
Here's my thing. The 49ers
Christian
have been
McCaffrey.
the most consistent team.
Yeah, and then
Mhm.
because the Bills, that Jets game was terrible. That could have been rigged too.
I mean,
but, it
it's
was
been
bad.
up. Every team has had their brilliance and their low light, but the Niners are just kind of.
And
They're
Constant-
I hate how
constant
only
good.
quarterbacks can get MVP. Because we're being honest, the best player in the league right now is Christian McCaffrey.
That dude is a
Yeah.
dog. You
And
put him
they
on
got-
any team, the team.
Bosa's still
so
playing. He's still
definitely
healthy, right?
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey.
No, Bosa. He's still
I'm pretty
playing.
sure, yeah. Because their defense is also good. Like if you go to the Bills, their defense is alright. The
I-
Chiefs' defense. they're
In
alright.
football, I like a good defense.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I mean, all these rules are so offense heavy.
Yeah.
I kind of miss having a good defense. So I like watching the Browns and Niners for that reason.
Man.
The Browns wasn't a good game to watch this week.
Well, I think the reason our defense was so bad, it wasn't bad at the beginning, you'll see, but like they got tired because our offense was doing nothing. Just they were coming right back on the field. Three plays back on the field every time. So there was really nothing they could do about it.
Miles Garrett is a dog, bro. You see, they got
He almost got injured too.
the most double team percentage in the league.
Yeah, you see him. He's going back and forth.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. They think they gotta breed somebody to stop Miles Garrett.
I don't know if there's
one last thing to yap about, because we almost hit an hour for the first time, which is crazy. One last thing to yap about. The Bengals.
Ooh.
Wow, they don't look good.
Ooh.
They
Good.
do not look good.
You know what? Good. I like.
Gotta get Dalton on this. Gotta get Dalton on
You don't
this.
like the Bengals?
Never did. Worst fan base. It's like a.
Dude, their fan
It's
base
like
is so AIDS.
so
You can
bad.
say fair weather.
For what?
Fair weather fans.
What does that mean?
Like they're only there when they're doing good.
Yeah, he's right.
Oh, yeah.
They won't stick through them.
There's something about that.
I mean, when compared to the Browns, they're not as diehard.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see Burrow do good.
He just hasn't been.
He just hasn't.
I mean,
And he's also injured though.
He's had his. He's done good. He's went to the Super Bowl. I
He
mean,
needs
like,
to go again.
He's
He needs to
not
get
lying.
it.
I don't need that, bro. Because right now the Bengals fans are gone. Like, where'd they go? Where y'all at? But
But that's
you gotta go to the Super Bowl. You gotta go be in my ear, like.
That's not Burrow's fault though. I like the guy. I like him. He seems chill.
I got a hot take.
Like
He
you
takes
said though, I don't.
accountability.
His play style.
It is a boring team to watch.
Yeah, it's brain. It's
And
mind.
I don't know if it's because he's injured this year and he can't roll out and make big plays.
Mhm.
But when I watched him the last 2 games, it has been 6-yard pass.
And I've been
5
saying
yard
screen,
drops.
because
run.
my hot take is I think Jamar Chase is the best player on the team. I think he's better. Half the time, the plays that he makes be like 80-yard touchdown. It was a 5-yard slant, but Jamar Chase is doing all this, and he's going to the sideline for 80-yard touchdown. So, and if you look at the stats, it's like when he does good, they win. When he doesn't do good, they lose.
But the thing is, if you can pick up 6 yards every play, you're going to be a good football team.
Yeah,
And that's why Burrows is a good quarterback, but he's just not making it happen
Mhm.
right now.
I think it's a really good playbook too.
I feel like the defense is gonna start catching on though.
I feel like
That's what's
I feel
happening,
like
too.
they play up.
Yeah.
If you play up,
But that's when they just send Jamar Chase deep.
but he's been overthrowing them deep balls.
Yeah.
He has not been putting them on the spot.
T. Higgins has been dropping a lot too,
That is true. I
Oh,
watched
that
that one
dude,
game.
that Butterfingers.
He was getting them.
and they still won that game because Jamar Chase, he had like 2 touchdowns.
That was a horrible football game.
That was
Yeah,
terrible.
Monday Night
What
Footballs
game
are
Did
all
they even
bad.
score a touchdown? I think that was all field goal. I don't think the Bengals had a touchdown that game.
No, I think Jamar
they,
Chase.
they scored.
Maybe they did.
Because I remember I was playing Doug in fantasy. He's
No, it was Mixon. It wasn't Jamar Chase. It was Mixon. What am I talking?
I can't. All I know is.
Because Mixon got that rushing touchdown was like 10 yards.
All I remember from that game is field goals, man.
Yeah, there was a
It's a
lot of
whole-
field goals. He went there. McPherson went like 4 or 5 or something.
He missed one in that game, didn't he?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
But all primetime games this year have been boring.
Can't lie. There hasn't been a good Thursday or Monday night football game this year.
They don't do it.
No, the first one where
Jets and Bills. Because
that was a good one.
It was
Yeah,
good.
That was a good game. Never mind, that's Monday. And then the first game where the Lions beat the Chiefs. That was great.
Oh, that was good too.
And I tell you what, it makes me feel better about my Packers because the Lions beat the Super Bowl champions. So I don't gotta feel that bad that we got demolished.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about Colorado? College football.
I like them. They
Deion
gotta
Sanders.
walk the walk a little more.
No, this year's not. I mean, they just started. They didn't have that like a big of a recruiting class.
Yeah,
But next
at
year,
all.
them. I mean, Shador's only a junior. He's gonna come back and play for his dad. He's already making $5 million a year on NIL deals. So there's
That's
no
kinda-
reason. He
that's
doesn't need the
nutty.
money. His dad's already rich anyway, so he's gonna stay.
What-
for
How
his
old is
senior year.
Travis? Isn't Travis?
He's a sophomore.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah, and then but Shiloh, he's a senior though, so he has to go unless he like redshirted or something.
I really like them, and what I like most is the energy. Like it's fun.
It's so
I
fun.
like people that actually.
They're talking trash like you want.
Yeah,
to.
that's what I like. I like how nobody's up there and with their suits and typing like it was a wonderful team. It was a great game. Everyone's like, they're talking shit. The other coach is like, we're not playing in Hollywood. We're not for clicks. Like, there's trash talk happening. That's what I like.
It fuels the game. It makes you
Yes,
watch.
there's storylines. There's something good happening.
And
not
you watch-
cheesy. Chiefs are the greatest destiny of all time storyline. There's people who are mad at each other.
Yeah.
And I like it.
And they're
That's what makes the game like
And they're
good.
actually
It makes
really
you like
good.
energized.
They are
like it's not just hype. They're actually really good. Like they almost came back last game. I don't know if y'all watched that.
I heard
They lost by 7. They were down to like 22 in like the 4th. It was crazy.
I think it's.
I think next year they could do some. They could do some.
And then you even see it in like other coaches are talking now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's opened up the trash talk realm.
Yeah. No. Now we're gonna have some copycats coming in.
Lou Holtz was over here being like, Ohio sucked. And Ohio wins, and they're like, Ohio versus the world. Lou Holtz, you old fuck. What are you talking about? I mean, it's good. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. It's
ever.
actually so good.
We've hit an hour, gentlemen. I say we call it.
We call it.
Anything you want to say?
Thanks for watching.
I did.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.
I did.